I'm sitting in my home office. Wednesday afternoon, 2 p.m. The smell of coffee, the sound of my keyboard clicking. My wife, Bethany, is upstairs, resting. She says she's exhausted from chemotherapy. She's been fighting breast cancer for 8 months. Stage 2, aggressive treatment, weekly chemo sessions. I'm a medical billing specialist. I work with insurance companies, hospitals, doctors. Today, I called her oncologist to coordinate her treatment coverage. The receptionist said something that made my blood run cold. We have no patient by that name. Let me tell you how I got here. Before we dive in, if you're hooked on stories where the truth destroys lies, subscribe now. You won't regret it. Let's continue. I'm Christopher Walsh. I'm 41, medical billing specialist at a healthcare company in Boston. I make $95,000 a year. Married to Bethany for 12 years. No kids. As a medical billing specialist, I process claims. I verify diagnoses. I coordinate with doctors. I understand medical codes, treatment protocols, insurance coverage. I learned early, medical records don't lie. Every diagnosis has a code. Every treatment leaves a paper trail. Bethany and I met at a hospital fundraiser. She was in pharmaceutical sales, outgoing, energetic, beautiful. We got married after 2 years. Bought a house in Brookline, $680,000, 2 bedrooms, classic brownstone. Bethany's dream house. For the first 11 years, everything was good. We both worked, traveled, normal life. Then, 8 months ago, Bethany came home crying. I found a lump, she said, in my breast. I'm scared. We'll get it checked. Tomorrow. I'll make an appointment. I already did. Dr. Sarah Chen, oncologist. She can see me Friday. Friday came. Bethany went to her appointment. Alone. She insisted. I need to do this myself. I'll call you after. She called at 3 p.m., crying. It's cancer. Stage 2 breast cancer. Invasive ductal carcinoma. I need chemotherapy. My world stopped. I'm coming to get you. No, I'm okay. I'll drive home. We'll talk then. She came home, showed me paperwork, diagnosis, treatment plan, chemotherapy schedule. Everything looked legitimate. Medical letterhead. Dr. Chen's signature, treatment codes. I start chemo next Tuesday, she said. Weekly sessions for 6 months. I'll take time off. Go with you. No, I need to do this alone. It's my battle. I wanted to support her, but she insisted. Please, let me handle this my way. So I did. Every Tuesday she'd leave at 9 a.m. Chemo appointment. Come home at 2 p.m. Exhausted, weak. She'd sleep for hours, complain about nausea, lose her appetite. I took care of her, made meals, did laundry, managed the house. She started losing weight, looking pale, wearing scarves. My hair is thinning, she said. I believed her. Why wouldn't I? She was my wife, fighting cancer. As a medical billing specialist, I offered to help with insurance. Let me coordinate with Dr. Chen's office, make sure everything's covered. No, I'm handling it. They're billing me directly. I'll submit claims later. That's unusual. Most oncologists bill insurance directly. Dr. Chen's practice is different. Boutique. They prefer direct payment. I let it go. Trusted her. 3 months in, I noticed charges on our credit card. $3,200 a month to Chen Oncology Associates. Is that your treatment? I asked. Yes, chemo is expensive, but insurance should cover most of it. They do. This is my copay. $3,200 a month seemed high. But cancer treatment is expensive. I didn't question it. As a medical billing specialist, I started noticing inconsistencies, small things, wrong medical codes on her paperwork, outdated treatment protocols, but I ignored them. She was sick, stressed. Mistakes happen. Until today. This morning, our insurance company called. Mr. Walsh, we need to verify your wife's cancer treatment. We haven't received any claims from Dr. Chen. That's because they bill her directly. She submits claims. We have no record of any submissions. Can you provide Dr. Chen's NPI number? NPI, National Provider Identifier. Every doctor has one. I'll get it and call you back. I went to Bethany's paperwork, found Dr. Chen's information, called the number. Receptionist answered. Chen Oncology Associates. Hi, I'm calling to verify my wife's treatment. Bethany Walsh. She's been seeing Dr. Chen for 8 months. Let me check. I'm sorry, we have no patient by that name. My stomach dropped. Are you sure? Bethany Walsh. Breast cancer. Stage 2. I'm certain. We're a small practice. I know all our patients. There's no Bethany Walsh. Can I speak to Dr. Chen? Dr. Chen is with a patient, but I can assure you we have no record of your wife. I hung up. Sat in silence. As a medical billing specialist, I know. If there's no patient record, there's no treatment. I pulled every document Bethany had given me. Diagnosis, treatment plan, bills. I checked the medical codes, ICD-10 codes for cancer diagnosis, CPT codes for chemotherapy. They were real codes, but outdated, from 2018. Current codes are different. I checked Dr. Chen's NPI number, ran it through the national database. It was real, but it belonged to a different Dr. Chen, in California, not Boston. The letterhead was fake, the signature was fake, everything was fake. Bethany wasn't getting chemotherapy. She was lying. I checked our credit card statements. $3,200 a month to Chen Oncology Associates. I called the credit card company. Can you tell me what business this charge is from? Let me check. That's a hotel, the Ritz-Carlton, Boston. A hotel, not a medical practice. I pulled 6 months of charges, all hotels, Ritz-Carlton, 4 Seasons, Mandarin Oriental, $19,200 total, all on Tuesdays, all during her chemo appointments. I also checked her phone records, thousands of texts, to a number saved as Dr. Chen, but it wasn't Dr. Chen. I reverse looked up the number. It belonged to Preston Hayes, 38. Real estate developer, married. I pulled the text messages, recovered deleted ones. Preston. Can't wait to see you Tuesday, same hotel. Bethany. Yes, Ritz-Carlton, room 1204. Tell your wife you have a site visit. Preston. What about Christopher? Bethany. He thinks I have cancer. He'll never suspect. 8 months. 32 hotel visits. $19,200 in charges. All while pretending to have cancer. As a medical billing specialist, I documented everything. Fake medical records, hotel receipts, text messages, phone records. Then I did something else. I called Preston's wife. Mrs. Hayes, this is Christopher Walsh. I need to talk to you about your husband and my wife. I'm sorry, who? Your husband Preston and my wife Bethany. They've been having an affair for 8 months. Silence. Then, what are you talking about? Every Tuesday, hotel rooms, Ritz-Carlton, 4 Seasons, while my wife told me she had cancer. Cancer? She's been faking cancer, using it as an alibi to meet your husband. That's insane. I have proof, text messages, hotel receipts, everything. Can we meet? We met at a coffee shop. I showed her everything, the fake medical records, the hotel charges, the text messages. Mrs. Hayes started crying. Preston has site visits every Tuesday. I thought he was working. He was meeting my wife in hotel rooms for 8 months. How could they? I don't know, but I'm confronting them tomorrow, Tuesday, at the Ritz-Carlton, and I think you should be there. I will. That Tuesday, I told Bethany I had a work emergency. I'll be out all day. Okay, I have chemo anyway. At 9 a.m., Bethany left, dressed up, makeup. Just chemo, she said. Mrs. Hayes and I followed her to the Ritz-Carlton. We waited in the lobby. At 9:30 a.m., Preston arrived, walked to the elevator. We followed, discreetly. Preston went to room 1204, knocked. Bethany opened the door, wearing a robe, smiled, kissed him. They went inside. Mrs. Hayes and I waited 5 minutes, then knocked. Bethany opened the door, saw us. Her face went white. Christopher, what are you... Chemo appointment, I said. This is your chemo appointment? Mrs. Hayes pushed past me. Preston! Preston was on the bed, shirt off, frozen. You're having an affair with her, while she's pretending to have cancer. Bethany tried to speak. It's not what it looks like. I pulled out my phone, showed her the evidence, the fake medical records, the hotel receipts, the text messages. You've been faking cancer for 8 months, using it as an alibi to have an affair, spending $1,900 of our money on hotel rooms. Bethany was shaking. I can explain. Explain what? That you lied about having cancer, that you made me take care of you, that you made me believe you were dying. Mrs. Hayes was crying. How could you lie about cancer? I didn't mean. You meant exactly what you did. You faked a terminal illness to cheat on your husband. I filed for divorce the next day, citing fraud and adultery. Bethany tried to fight it. He invaded my privacy. He followed me. My lawyer presented the evidence. Mrs. Walsh fabricated a cancer diagnosis. She created fake medical records. She spent $1,900 of marital funds on an affair. That's fraud. The judge reviewed the documents. The fake medical records, the hotel receipts, the text messages. Mrs. Walsh, you fabricated a cancer diagnosis. You created fake medical documents. I was scared. I didn't know how to tell him about the affair. So you lied about having cancer. You made your husband believe you were dying. I didn't think he'd find out. That's not the point. You committed fraud. You created fake medical documents. That's illegal. The judge turned to me. Mr. Walsh, what are you requesting? Full dissolution of marriage. Mrs. Walsh forfeits all claims to marital assets due to fraud. I'm also requesting she repay the $1,900 spent on the affair. Bethany's lawyer objected. That's excessive. She committed fraud. She created fake medical documents. She spent marital funds on an affair. That's dissipation of assets. The judge agreed. Mrs. Walsh, you committed fraud. You created fake medical documents. You spent $1,900 of marital funds on an extramarital affair. You forfeit all claims to marital assets. You are ordered to repay Mr. Walsh $1,900. Bethany got nothing. The house was in my name. Protected. My retirement accounts were separate. Protected. She walked away with her car and a $1,900 debt. But it got worse. The hospital where I work reported her to the police. Fabricating medical documents is a crime, fraud, forgery. Bethany was charged, pleaded guilty, got probation, 200 hours community service, $5,000 fine. Preston's wife divorced him, got the house, primary custody of their 2 kids. Preston moved to a small apartment, lost his business. His wife was a co-owner. She bought him out. Bethany and Preston tried to stay together. Lasted 2 months. Then he left her. Too much baggage, he said. Bethany ended up alone, working as a receptionist, $35,000 a year, paying me $500 a month for the next 38 months, 2 years later. I'm at a medical billing conference in Boston, industry event, networking, workshops. I'm with my girlfriend Harper, 35, nurse practitioner, smart, honest, compassionate. We've been together for 14 months. She's never lied about being sick, never faked anything, just honesty. I'm giving a workshop, detecting medical fraud in insurance claims. After my workshop, I'm at the networking reception, and I see her, Bethany, working the registration desk, event staff, polo shirt, name tag. She sees me, freezes. I walk over. Bethany. Christopher, how are you? I'm surviving. You? Good, really good. I saw your workshop. You're doing well. I am. Just got promoted. Senior billing specialist. That's great. I'm sorry. For everything. For faking cancer. For lying. For making you take care of me. I know. Do you forgive me? I looked at her. At the woman who faked cancer for 8 months to hide an affair. I don't forgive you, but I don't hate you either. You made your choices. I'm at peace. I lost everything. My marriage, my reputation, Preston. I'm paying you $500 a month. I'm working registration at the conference where we used to attend together. You didn't lose everything. You chose to fake cancer. You chose to create fake medical documents. You got what you chose. I know, I wish I could go back, tell the truth, end the affair, save our marriage. So do I, but you can't. And now here we are. Harper walked up. Ready to go. We have that dinner with the hospital administrators. Yeah, Bethany looked at Harper. She's lovely. She is. And she's never lied about being sick. We walked away. The best revenge, I learned, wasn't revenge at all. It was being a medical billing specialist. Knowing how to verify diagnoses, check medical codes, detect fraud. And then using those skills to call the doctor, verify the NPI number, discover the fake medical records, and then building a life so good that running into your ex 2 years later, while she's working registration and paying off a $19,200 debt, feels like seeing a stranger whose lies had nothing to do with your worth. Some people fake cancer, create fake medical documents, spend thousands on affairs. They're wrong. Because sometimes the person they're lying to is a medical billing specialist, and medical billing specialists know medical records don't lie. Every diagnosis has a code, and fake codes can always be detected. That's the story. If you made it this far, you're definitely my kind of viewer. Subscribe, drop a like, and tell me in the comments, was I too harsh? Not harsh enough? Let me know. Catch you next time.